Hi, my name is Craig, and this is the headline news. A guy in New York drove into Times Square and killed an 18-year-old girl and injured 22 others on impact. The guy was charged with 1 count of murder and multiple counts of attempted murder. He stated in court he wanted to kill them all. Rogers, the guy that did the killing, enlisted in the Navy in 2011 and served for part of 2012 aboard the USS Carney, a destroyer. He spent his final months in the Navy at the Naval Air Station in Jacksonville, Florida.
Hi, my name is Mason, and I'm bringing you the headline news. And her family were left shaken after a large sea lion grabbed her and pulled her underwater near Vancouver. The girl was sitting on a dock in Richmond, watching the animal in the water before it grabbed her dress and pulled her into the water. Onlookers at Stevenson Fisherman's Wharf screamed, and a man thought to be a relative of the girl jumped in the water and lifted her to safety. She appeared physically unharmed. The sea lion appeared to have been drawn to the dock by people who were throwing breadcrumbs into the water.
Thanks for watching the Wilson Buzz.
Hi, I'm Caleb.
I'm Alex, and today we're doing sports news.
San Antonio Spurs are trailing the Golden State Warriors 0-3. Kawhi Leonard is falling down in mid-game with an injured ankle. Kawhi is a big part of the Spurs team, and he was the reason the Spurs even made it to the playoffs. All the other teams in the playoffs don't think they'll make it any farther. Will Kawhi Leonard make it into the next game? Spurs fans better be hoping the Spurs make it to the playoffs next year, because this is not their year.
The Cavs blow a 21-point lead against the Celtics, with Isaiah Thomas leading the game with 23.3 points per game, 6.7 assists per game, 3.1 rebounds per game, and plays for 34.7 minutes. And Al Horford getting 7 rebounds per game, 15 points per game, and 5.6 assists per game, and playing for 34.1 minutes. The Celtics have a chance to make it to the finals with a win against the Cavs.
I'm Caleb.
I'm Alex.
And that was
the sports news of the week.
Hi, I'm John.
I'm Trenton.
And I'm Franklin.
And this is Sports of the Week. Today we're going to talk about the NHL. I will talk about the first round of the NHL playoffs. How you win a series, the first team to win 4 out of 7 games advances to the next round. The Predators swept the Blackhawks. The only other series that was a sweep was the Ducks taking out the Flames. Other matchups were the Wild versus the Blues, the Oilers versus the Sharks, the Capitals taking out the Maple Leafs, the Senators beating the Bruins, and the Rangers beating the Canadiens.
Next, I will talk about the second and third round of the playoff. In the second round, the Predators took out the Blues in the 6 games. The Senators took out the Rangers in the 6 games as well. The Ducks took out the Oilers in the 7 games, and the defending champs. The Penguins took out the Capitals in 7 games as well. In the third round, the Predators took out the Ducks. The Predators will play either the Penguins or the Senators, depending on who wins.
Next, we are going to be talking about the top 3 NHL players of all time. Coming in the number 3 spot, we have Mario Lemieux. Is a Canadian former professional ice hockey player that used to play for the Pittsburgh Penguins between 1984 and 2006. He was born October 5th, 1965. In the number 2 spot, we have John Tavares. He plays for the New York Islanders. He is 25 years of age and has over 6 years of experience in the National Hockey League. Coming in the number 1 spot, we have Sidney Crosby. He plays for the Pittsburgh Penguins, and he is 28 years of age and has almost 10 years of experience. His position ranking is first among forward.
This was John,
Trenton,
And I'm Franklin.
with Sports News of the Week.
Hi, I'm Manel.
And I'm Kennedy.
And this is Softball News of the Week. Starting off with the rankings through May 9, 2017. Florida in first.
Minnesota in second.
Oregon in third.
Oklahoma in fourth.
Florida State in fifth.
Arizona in sixth.
Auburn in seventh.
UCLA in eighth.
Tennessee in ninth.
Washington in 10th.
Texas A&M in 11th, and UL. and Lafayette in 12th.
Utah in 13th.
Michigan in 14th, and Ole Miss in 15th.
Alabama in 16th and Baylor in 17th.
James Madison in 18th, and BYU in 19th.
LSU in 20th and Mississippi State in 21st.
Kentucky in 22nd, and South Carolina in 23rd.
Texas State in 24th and Arkansas in last.
I'm Manel,
And I'm Kennedy.
and that's all for Softball News of the Week.
Hello and welcome. This is Connor,
And this is Ryan.
and we are here with the Sports Figure of the Week. This week we'll be talking about Henrik Lundqvist. He's the goalie for the New York Rangers.
He was born March 2nd, 1982 in Air, Sweden. He is now 35 years old and has a daughter named Charles Lundqvist.
He grew up with his twin brother Joel Lundqvist, and both now play in the NHL. Joel plays on the Dallas Stars, and Henrik Lundqvist plays for the New York Rangers.
Joel is a left-wing defenseman and is team starting goalie and the star of the team.
Henrik Lundqvist is my favorite player in the NHL and is one of the best.
Hello and
Welcome. This is Connor,
And this is Ryan.
and this is Sports Figure of the Week. And this week we'll be talking about Ty Domi.
Ty Domi is retired forward into the NHL, playing Toronto Maple Leafs, New York Rangers, and Winnipeg Jets.
When he fought, he never lost. He was feared by many and respected by all.
He was born November 1st, 1969 in Windsor, Canada. Today he is 47 years old. He also has 3 children.
The kids' names are Max Domi, Carlin Domi, and Avery Rose.
He was a straight A student and almost never got into trouble.
Max Domi plays for the Arizona Coyotes and was born in Winnipeg, Canada.
This is Ryan.
And this is Connor, and this has been Sports Figure of the Week.
Hey, it's Julio.
Hey, JJ.
We are
back
back with Sports Figures of the Week. First, let's talk about Lance Armstrong. Lance Edward Armstrong is an American former professional road racing cyclist. He previously held 7 Tour de France titles from 1999 to 2005, but was stripped of his titles in 2012. Lance Armstrong was born September 18, 1971. He is 45 years old, about a height of 5 feet 10 inches tall.
Stephen Curry. Stephen Curry is an American professional basketball player. He plays for Golden State Warriors. Stephen Curry is a good free throw shooter with a career for throw average of over 90%. Through the 2015 to 16 season, his height is 6 feet 3 inches tall. He joined in 2006. He was born on March 14th, 1988. He is 29 years old.
That's all for Sport Figures of the Week.
And this is the movie of the week, and we are doing Captain Underpants.
Captain Underpants is a movie about 2 imaginative elementary school students, George Beard and Harold Hutchins, hypnotize their principal, Mr. Crump, into becoming a superhero they created known as Captain Underpants. Together they set out a journey to stop the mad scientist, Professor Poopy Pants, and his giant minion, the Turbo Toilet 2000, and his henchman, Melvin Sneedley, from destroying Captain Underpants, taking over the world, and annihilating laughter forever.
This movie is quite funny and full of action. It comes out to theaters in June 2nd in any theater near you. It's an upcoming 2000 American 3D computer animated superhero comedy film based on the children's novel series of the same name by Dave Pilkey. The film is being produced by DreamWorks Animation and Scholastic Entertainment, with animation production provided by Micros Image. It is directed by David Soren, written by Nicholas Stahl, and the stars of the voices of Ed Helms, Kevin Hart, Nick Kroll, and Thomas Middleditch, with Jordan, Peter, and Christian's schedule. So we're on with Giovanni.
Giovanni.
And I'm John.
And this is
The movie of the week.
Hello, my name is Devin.
And my name is Connor. This week we are going to be talking about the little kid show, Little Einsteins. It's a show that is on Disney Junior that is aimed towards kids 1 to 6.
It was created by Alexa Hurick. The show was produced by Curious Pictures and the Baby Einstein Company. It ran from 2005 to 2009. There are 2 seasons with 67 episodes. There are normally 2 sets of episodes, and those both last about 23 minutes. It has 5 main characters: Leo, Annie, June, Quincy, and Rocket.
Little Einsteins also have a lot of characters that come back every couple of episodes. The show has a lot of music in it, and that is what keeps the little kids interested. It was created to teach little kids about art and music, and the people who made it. My name is Connor.
And my name is Devin.
And this is the cartoon characters of the week.
My name is Connor.
And my name is Devin.
This week we are going to be talking about the popular cartoon, The Amazing World of Gumball. The cartoon is a British-American show created by Ben Bocquelet. It was created for the TV channel Cartoon Network. The first episode of Gumball aired on May 3rd, 2001. The main character, Gumball Watterson, is 12 years old, and he goes to middle school in fictional city of Elmore.
He goes there with his brother, Darwin Watterson. They get into trouble around the city, and their mom, Nicole, always gets mad at them. The cartoon has a dark and funny sense of humor throughout its 2 seasons. One thing unique about the show is that no character looks the same. According to the producer of the show, each character is designed and animated to look different. For example, one character is a detailed dinosaur, and Gumball is cartoon looking. The show has multiple awards for its creativity, including 2 Annie Awards, 2 British Academy Children's Awards, and 1 Kids' Choice Award.
My name is Connor.
And my name is Devin.
Join us next time for Cartoon Character of the Week.
Hi, I'm Andrew, and I'm here with this week's Cartoon Character of the Week. This week it is Agumon from Digimon. Agumon is a small dinosaur-like creature that spits fire and evolves from Coromon into Greymon, War Greymon, or if overfed, Soul Greymon. He is the Digimon of main character Tai, and he is next to Gabumon, one of the most important characters in the series. That's it for this week's Cartoon Character of the Week. Tune in next week for another Cartoon Character of the Week.
Hi, my name is Liberty.
And I'm Dakota.
And I'm Faith. And this is the Top 10 Music Countdown.
Here are this week's top 10 music songs.
Number 10, which is going down from 8th place, is I Spy by Kyle featuring Little Yachtley.
Going up from 11 is Steady by Zed and Alessia Cara.
Number 8 is the song, and it came up from 9th place, is EXO to Her Life by Little Uzi Vert.
Number 7, going down from 6th place is Something Just Like This, and it is by Chainsmokers and Coldplay.
This next song is Mask Off by Future, and it went up from 7th place.
And this next song went down from 4th place, and it is Humble by Kendrick Lamar.
Shape of You went up from 5th place, and it is by Ed Sheeran.
In 3rd place is the song I'm the One, and last week was in 1st place, and now it's in 3rd, and it's by DJ Khaled, featuring Justin Bieber, Quavo, Chance the Rapper, and Lil Wayne.
This next song is called That's What I Like by Bruno Mars, and it stayed the same.
And coming in 1st place is the song Despacito, and it went up from 3rd place, and it is by Lucy Fonsi and Daddy Yankee featuring Justin Bieber.
And these are the top 10 songs for this week.
Hi, I'm Haley.
And I'm Jordan.
And we're back with another Celebrity of the Week. This week we're talking about Simone Biles, an Olympic All-Star.
Biles was born March 14, 1997 in Columbus, Ohio. Her mother was unable to care for her throughout her life due to her being a drug addict. Her father, to who she never met left before she was born. She has been in and out of the foster system. She temporarily lived with her grandfather till she was officially adopted by them. Her sister Adria was also adopted. I'm sorry if that name was pronounced wrong.
The two oldest were adopted by their great aunt, which is their grandpa's sister. She spent her secondary part of her education homeschooled. In 2012, she switched to a public school. Then in 2012, she announced on Twitter that she verbally committed to UCLA.
She tried gymnastics at age of 6 as part of a daycare field trip. She began her career in July 2011. On August 7, 2016, she committed to the women's qualification. She scored a 16.050 on vault, 15 on the uneven bars, 15.633 on the balance beam, 15.733 on the floor exercise. On August 9th, she finally won her first gold medal.
On August 11th, she won a gold medal again. Her partner won a silver medal. She set an American record as the woman with the most gold medals in women's gymnastics a single game. She got the following scores on her last game. All around she got 1 for vault, 1 for uneven bars, 3 for beam, 1 for floor exercise. Those were her scores for the 2016 Rio Olympics. She is currently now working on getting more medals.
This is Jordan.
And Haley.
Join in next time for another Celebrity of the Week.
Hi, I'm Alondra.
And I'm Emma.
And we are here with the Anime of the Week. Around High School is about a boy named Haruhi that goes to a school for the rich and beautiful, even though he's not rich. He worked very hard to get into the school. When he tries to find some peace and quiet, instead he finds the high school host club. After a while, Haruhi bumps into a vase and has to owe money because of it. Now he has to work with the host club.
When Haruhi was getting dressed, it took a while, so Tamaki went into the dressing room and found out that Haruhi is a girl.
The rest of the show is Haruhi getting to know the host club and Tamaki trying to figure out his feelings for Haruhi.
He thinks the feelings he has are like a father figure, but the true feelings he has is love. But he doesn't find that out until the last 2 episodes when he makes a deal that if he gets engaged to a certain woman, Tamaki will be able to see his mother after years. After he follows Tamaki, Tamaki finally finds out what his true feelings are for Haruhi. I'm Emma.
And I'm Alondra.
And we'll see you next time.
Hello and welcome back to Anime of the Week. I'm Jessica and today we will be talking about No Game No Life. No Game No Life is about 2 siblings who love gaming but are actually hackers. But all they do is play 4 characters in the game. But there are only 2 people, but other people think it's just 4. But in reality it's just 2 playing as 4. They are asked if they think they were born in the wrong world. Then the email asks their opinion on their world. The siblings call their life as a crappy game. They are then asked how they would react if there was a world with clear goals and roles where everything was decided by a simple game. And they replied, if there's a world like that, then we were born in the wrong world. Then they were pulled into a fantasy world where fighting is taken into games, and not wars. So basically, everything is decided by games. In games, they're known as blank, but in the fantasy world, they're known as Zero, but their actual names are Sora and Shiro. They help a girl named Stephanie take back her kingdom, but instead, both are crowned king. Thank you for watching. This was Anime of the Week. See you next time.
Hi, my name is Macy, and welcome to the Anime of the Week, which this week is Sword Art Online, otherwise known as SAO. Sword Art Online is about a boy named Kirito who enters the virtual world of Sword Art Online. To his surprise, when he attempts to exit the game, he, along with many other players, are unable to log out. It is explained that the players cannot exit the game until they reach the 100th floor, and if they die in the game, they also die in real life. On the contrary to many players, Kirito has the advantage of being a beta tester, along with only 1,000 other players. For being a beta tester, he is discriminated against and referred to as a beater, which is a mix between a beta tester and a cheater. Kirito meets many
players along the way, which soon turned into lifelong friends, like Asuna, his fighting partner, Klein, his first friend in SAO, Lisbeth, the blacksmith that helps Kirito, Silica, a girl that he saves from dying, and Lifa, or in real life, Sugawa Kirigaya, who's Kirito's little sister. After 2 years of being in the game, they are all set 3, though they thought. Asuna, along with 300 other players, are trapped in Alfheim Online, or ALO, which is a game about fairies. It is up to Kirito and Lifa to save Asuna and the 300 other players. I hope you enjoyed this segment of Anime of the Week. Tune in next week. Bye.
Hi, my name is Justin and this is Anime Movie of the Week. The movie I will be doing is Howl's Moving Castle. Howl's Moving Castle is about a woman named Sophia, a young milliner, who encounters a wizard named Howl on her way to visit her sister. Upon returning, she meets the Witch of the Waste, who transforms her into a 90-year-old woman. Seeking to break the curse, Sophie leaves the home and sets off through the country. She meets a scarecrow whom she decides to call Turniphead. He leads her to Howl's Moving Castle, where she meets Howl's young apprentice, Marky, and the fire demon Calcifer, who is a source of the castle's energy and magic. When Howl appears, Sophie announces that Calcifer had let her in, and she has hired herself as a cleaning lady for the house. My name is Justin, and this has been Anime Movie of the Week.
Today we will be talking about the most popular foods in America. Nothing's more American than an apple pie, unless it's cherry banana cream or pumpkin, peach, or sweet potato pie. Finding recipes and tips for making your own pie, homemade pie crust. The pie I'm going to be talking about is apple pie. Apple pie is original variation apple tart. It is a fruit pie in which ingredient is apple, or is occasionally served with whipped cream and ice cream on top or alongside cheddar cheese.
Next, I'm going to talk about the cheeseburger. It's a hamburger topped with cheese. Traditionally, the slice of a cheese is placed on top of a meat patty, but the burger can include many variations in structure, ingredients, and compositions.
Next, I'm going to be talking about hot wings. The buffalo wing sometimes is simply called the chicken wing. It is a cuisine in the United States. You can get it also unbreaded chicken wing or flat determined. That is generally a deep fried cuisine coated in a sauce dressing of vinegar-based cayenne pepper, hot sauce, and melted butter prior to the serving.
Next, I'm going to talk about one of the most popular food in America, French fries. Chips, fries, finger chips, or French fried potatoes are buttonade or eliminate cut deep fried potatoes.
Next, I'm going to be talking about s'mores. A s'more is a traditional nighttime campfire treat, popular in the United States cuisine. It is a cuisine on a fire-roasted marshmallow and a layer of chocolate sandwich between 2 pieces of graham cracker, and it is known as the best camping dish in America. That is all for the food of the week.
I'm Mac.
I'm Eric. I'm Colin.
And we're the Game News hosts.
Hi, I'm Colin and I'm talking about LEGO Worlds. It's a game where you, as a LEGO character, have to complete missions to return to space by helping the locals and sometimes the animals in the area to escape. The game has been out for a while, but it's finally out for everyone. It was in open alpha, now it's out for everyone, and it's out for PlayStation 4, Xbox One, PC, and for Wii U. After completing missions, you can mess around and build, find blueprints, and best of all, make giant towers.
I'm going to be talking about Destiny 2. Destiny 2 is an online multiplayer first-person shooter game. The release date is most likely going to be September 8th. You can pre-order the game right now for PS4 and Xbox One. And this game will also be the sequel to the first Destiny that was made in 2014. You can also go watch the reveal trailer right now for Destiny 2.
Hi, I'm Mac and I'm going to be talking about how Ubisoft released a series of teaser trailers for Far Cry 5 that have been making a new setting, Hope Country Mountain, a western countryside that seems to have a bit of a problem with violence, and a series of increasingly well-defended radio towers that allow armed travelers to unlock parts of its map. A full reveal will follow this Friday, May 27th. They'll expect the publisher to hold back plenty of details in advance for the E3 presser.
And that's it for this game.
I'm Joey.
I'm Sage.
I'm David.
And this is Jokes of the Week.
When asked for his name by the coffee shop clerk, my brother-in-law answered Mark with a C. Minutes later, he was handed his coffee with his name written on the side, Kark.
Stop and smells roses. I thought I saw something on the highway. Why do I feel so warm and fuzzy inside? I ate your hamster.
Every Scooby-Doo episode would literally be 2 minutes long if the gang went to the mask store first and asked a few questions.
Where do animals go when their tails fall off?
A retail store. Girls, ick. Why does this sandwich have bacon on it?
You ordered a BLT.
What? I thought the B stood for bread.
How does a train eat?
It goes choo-choo. Before school today, I tried to take a photo of some fog.
I miss. Don't get upset if I ask you where something is in Target when you chose to wear a red shirt and khakis to shop.
Instagram is just Twitter for people who go outside. Why do chicken coops only have 2 doors? Because if it had 4, it would be a chicken sedan.
To avoid taking down my Christmas lights, I'm turning my house into an Italian restaurant.
What kind of bagel can fly?
A plain bagel.
And this was the Jokes of the Week.